It's been a while since I uploaded my town high round attempt, and I've tried again and again to try and reach round 50, but I didn't realize that BA2 survival maps are really tedious and monotonous. One of my tries did make me reach round that 7 with a new strat, which is still based on the figure 8 trains behind the semi, but in my other town video I decided to trade out Sally's and the ray gun when I got 3 downs because of the splash damage, but in this game I did play more cautiously with Sally's, but I still take some random downs since everyone knows this in general. I suck in zombies. Wanted to use Sally's still around 35 and then spin the box for either the ray gun, the DSR, or the executioner, since those three are the best weapons for high rounds. And by the time I go above the round 50 mark, I might not use the other weapons because they'll be minuscule in damage. But the DSR and the Executioner have insane headshot multipliers, and the ray gun is the most useful out of them all since it's the only wonder weapon in the survival maps. Plus, not only I using only 3 weapons, I can't use the ray gun Mark II since in my last town video I did say I don't have the Barry DLC, meaning I can't get the Mark II. I did have a packed Galil to kill off stragglers by the end of the round since I had double tap 2.0 and I remember glazing double tap 2.0, and yeah, it was useful, and it was a backup just in case Sally's ran out of ammo. And the strat I did use for Sally's was just training behind the semi, then going to the door near the bar, not entering it, but making sure I'm far away so I don't get damaged by the splash damage or the zombies. Then just kill them, making sure I don't get damaged. I did decide to use the Mark II strat for the DSR and Executioner in my round that 7 game, and for the ray gun, there's a pool of lava just beside the semi. You just have to train up zombies and kill them by the lava pool, since the fire can make both the zombies and the crawlers weaker, so you can kill them faster, which is a plus. And for insta kills, I did want to use the Galil, but I decided to keep out the Galil for safety and then use Semtexes to kill hordes, half hordes, so I can maximize the kills and efficiency. I could have used the Chicom, but it runs out of ammo a bit too fast. But it would have been nice, but I'm stupid, so I just used Semtexes. And even though I did reach the 30s, I had been trying so hard just to beat my PB. But I got so bored and tired of this game, like zombies only. Because Black Ops 2 is the greatest Call of Duty and one of my top 3 games, in my opinion. But zombies in Black Ops 2 is purely trash. I don't care even if it has Mob of the Dead or Origins. It is purely trash. It's inconsistent with the zombie maps, and sometimes it's practically like you're playing a different game. That's one reason I like, Black Ops 1 and World at War, even Black Ops 3, sadly. And why don't I like Black Ops 2? Most of the launch maps. I don't have the DLCs yet, but I want to say a few things. Transit is fun with friends. That's one thing I would say. I'll give Transit credit for that. But on solo, it's like a wet diaper, man. Why do you even want a wet diaper in the first place? It's stubborn without the bank and the permapacks. It's annoying because those two only work in online. And the other survival maps is a nice feature, like an inclusion if you don't like transit. But survival maps, in my opinion, aren't the best because for the main map, I prefer playing the main map either to just mess around with its new features, do some random stupid stuff, try a PB on either an Easter egg speedrun or a high round, and I can learn more about the law and mostly story wise. But transit, god damn, yeah, it's not my cup of tea. But don't base off your opinion off of my opinion, even though you won't listen to my opinion. If you like transit, good for you. If you like the survival maps, good for you. If you're a fan of farm, you should check on your life. Anyway, now back to topic. Some of the downs I did get in all those attempts were really abysmal. Like the only reason I even got these downs were usually these are ground spot near stamina ups. When I train there and there are a bunch of zombies that are blocking my way, I cut back to that corner and hoping I can go back to the training spot. But then a zombie spawns blocking me, and then I take a down. And this time I didn't take a down to that. But yeah, I did have two downs, and most of my attempts, there's a time I did grab a nuke. I mean, first off, nukes are really good in saving you, but the zombies can explode on you because of the fire. And I did grab a nuke, and the zombies backed me up into a corner. They couldn't hit me, but the explosion managed to kill me. And that's one thing I would give credit to Town or any of the survival maps. Since they have fire, they know how to mess up with your game like so much. Screw the zombies. Not zombies, but the fire. Screw the fire. And then most of my downs happened in the early rounds since I wanted to use the M14 till round 5, but I suck in zombies, so I take a down before buying Jag. And they I could have got used monkeys to my advantage for park recovery, but monkeys in BO2 are super questionable since I remember in one of my attempts I threw a monkey from the stairs to Juggernaut. It didn't go out of the map. I saw it, but then all the zombies came charging towards me like Cassius Thundercock when I'm driving above the speed limit. And yes, that is real. They all jumped me like a gold digger, like gold diggers if I were a millionaire. It's abysmal. Yeah, so I avoided monkeys. EMPs were useful for trades, but I didn't do lots of trades and I didn't get the EMPs, so I had to train. Even though I played carefully, I still took some stupid downs, like the one where I had a red screen and then going down because of the fire. So yeah, if only PhD was in this map, because PhD would have made perfect sense. Because the explosions from the fire zombies would be nullified. Same thing with the fire. Actually, no, the fire would be nullified, but it'll be nice to have. But Town Reimagined has PhD, but I don't have BO3 on PC. Well, that down on the fire was embarrassing, but the game ending down was the worst of them all. I decided to trade out the Galil either for the three guns I did state. I did do some trains to keep the zombies from killing me, but my mom called me up for some random side quests, and then when I came back, I had the most unexpected down, which I didn't predict will happen. I was just training, I got caught by a zombie, and then game over here. Well, surprisingly, first off, that's really nothing because I have nothing to say in this video. So let's end it just right here. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe, put that post notification button on to get more content like this. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.